Have you ever wondered where is the cast of Battlestar Galactica 2004? In this video, you will see how have the actors of the movie Battlestar Galactica changed. You will know their real names and age. I will show you how they looked then, in 2004, and what's with them now, in 2025. Okay, let's go. Michael Trucco as Samuel Longshot Anders. Born June 22, 1970. The ex-athlete and Caprican resistance fighter who ended up flying Vipers out of the Galactica. Samuel Longshot Anders brought a big BSG surprise when it was revealed he was a Final 5 Cylon at the end of Season 3. Actor Michael Trucco played Longshot at age of 34 on the show, going on to a subsequent small screen career that's gotten especially busy in recent years. Since 2010, Trucco has played key parts on series including Fairly Legal, How I Met Your Mother, Revenge, The Rookie, and currently stars as Luke Leone on CBS Fire Country. Trucco also played Island Mayor Wade Scarborough in Mike Flanagan's 2021. Now he is 55. Alessandro Giuliani as Felix Guida. Born the 6th of July 1975. Galactica Tactical Officer Felix Guida could often be found hovering somewhere nearby whenever Adama made a logic-defying decision. There to suppress a gulp or timidly divert his gaze anytime Olmo's character decided to put his foot down. Alessandro Giuliani played Guida at the age of 29 on BSG before embarking on an extensive voice acting career that's placed him in a slew of animated projects. Now he is 50. Mary McDonnell as President Laura Roslin. Born April 28, 1952. Breaking out in 1990's Dances with Wolves as assimilated Sioux refugee stands with a fist. Mary McDonnell had already earned big notoriety before Battlestar Galactica with acclaimed turns in Grand Canyon, 1991. Passion Fish, 1992. Independence Day, 1996. And as the wryly resigned mother of the Darko household in 2001's Donnie Darko. McDonnell brought a similarly understated intelligence and resolve to her role as BSG's President Laura Roslin at the age of 52. And has remained a steady presence in both TV and film with memorable appearances in Scream 4 The Closer and its 2012 to 2018 spin-off series Major Crimes, as Police Captain Sharon Rador, as well as the third season of FX's Fargo. Now she is 73. James Callis as Dr. Gaius Baltar. Born the 4th of June 1971. Lately spotted as Jean-Luc Picard's father Maurice on Star Trek, Picard. James Callis played BSG's Dr. Gaius Baltar at age 31 as a conflicted, kinda cowardly computer scientist with a weak spot for the opposite sex even if it meant compromising his colonial loyalties. Outside of BSG, Callis has been a versatile actor across genres, starring opposite Renee Zellweger in the Bridget Jones movie series while playing key roles on sci-fi series Eureka and 12 Monkeys, CBS' recent MacGyver reboot, and as the voice of Alucard on Netflix's animated Castlevania series. Callis currently plays smuggler Simon Hardwick on the CBS adventure series Blood and Treasure. Now he is 54. Katie Sackhoff as Kara Starbuck Thrace. Born April 8, 1980. Fresh off a hugely expanded Season 3 role on The Mandalorian as Bo-Katan Kryze. Katie Sackhoff has been a horror and sci-fi fan favorite since her early career appearance in 2002's Halloween Resurrection. Her cigar-chewing, hard-drinking BSG stint as hotshot Viper pilot Kara Starbuck Thrace at the age of 24 won Sackhoff tons of fans for infusing the Galactica's straight-laced military vibe with an unfiltered dose of human spirit, playing to Sackhoff's natural acting gifts in ways that paid off in later screen roles including Riddick, Longmire, and as lead astronaut Nico Breckenridge in Netflix's Another Life. Now she is 45 years old. Jamie Bamber as Lee Apollo Adama. Born April 3, 1973. A key piece of the behind-the-scenes family and political intrigue that forever kept William Adama and President Roslin at odds. English actor Jamie Bamber played BSG's Lee Apollo Adama, William's surviving son, as a character navigating conflicting loyalties while rising through the ranks to high-trust positions aboard the Galactica. In his post-BSG career, Bamber has been spotted in a slew of American series, most notably in an extended 6-episode arc on NCIS. while heading up a steady string of British crime and police procedural series including Marcella Fearless, 2017, Strike Back, 2020, and Season 2 of Whodunit series Innocent, 2021. Now he is 52. Tricia Helfer is number 6. Born April 11, 1974. Playing humanoid Cylon double agent number 6, and its variants, at the age of 30 with a seductive simmer. Model-turned-actor Tricia Helfer guides her android armies straight to the weak spot of the 12 colonies' defenses by getting in the head and the heart of computer scientist Dr. Gaius Baltar. Post-BSG, Helfer's been a recognizable guest presence in tons of hit TV shows including 2.5 Men and Community, while taking on larger roles on Burn Notice Tron, Uprising, as the voice of the Grid, and Powers, 2016. Most recently, Helfer's held down the devil as the goddess of all creation on Lucifer, while imposing vampire order on the White House as Countess Olivia. Now she is 51. Grace Park as number 8, Sharon. Born March 14, 1974. Currently known as attorney Catherine Kim on ABC's A Million Little Things. Grace Park played human-appearing Cylon sleeper agent number 8 at the age of 30 aboard the Galactica. She's had numerous star turns in main TV roles in between BSG and her present-day acting gig, including Honolulu officer Kono Kalakaua on Hawaii Five-0 and ex-addict Akani Cuesta on A&E's The Cleaner. On the big screen, Park starred opposite Emile Hirsch as Abnormal Defense Force Detective Cecilia Ray in the 2018 sci-fi movie Freaks. Now she is 51. Michael Hogan as Colonel Saul Tigh. Born March 13, 1949. Tigh and Adama seldom saw eye to eye on the bridge of the Galactica, with Michael Hogan playing the ship's executive officer as a philosophical foil who often questioned Olmo's military leadership, usually in a friendly way. Age filming, 55 years old. Hogan's recent screen appearances have come in 2020's Sonic the Hedgehog, episodes of Netflix's chilling adventures of Sabrina, Sci-Fi's The Magicians, and The Man in the High Castle. He's also given voice to major video game roles, including Bailey in the Mass Effect series and General Tullius in The Elder Scrolls V, Skyrim. Now he is 76. Aaron Douglas as Galen Tyrol, a.k.a. Chief. Born August 23, 1971. Canadian actor Aaron Douglas played the Galactica's senior NCO Galen Tyrol at age of 33, typically known by his crewmates as Chief, often seen down near the ship's flight deck ensuring that the Viper fleet was always primed for a response to any surprise Cylon threat. Douglas has lately been spotted in episodes of Jordan Peele's The Twilight Zone and Freeform's Motherland, Fort Salem, though he's kept up a consistent string of guest appearances in tons of sci-fi series ever since his BSG days, including spots on The Strain, iZombie, The Flash, The X-Files, and Supernatural. Hemlock Grove fans also know Douglas for his role as Tom Sworn, the local sheriff in Netflix's dark fantasy series. Now he is 54. Tomo Penniket as Carl, Helo, Agathon. Born May 20, 1975. A close-knit colleague of Kara, Starbuck, Thrace. Electronic warfare Raptor officer Carl, Helo, Agathon was portrayed on BSG by Canadian actor Tomo Penniket at the age of 29. Penniket went on to star opposite Eliza Dushku as an FBI agent in the 2009 Joss Whedon sci-fi series Dollhouse, and has since shown up in tons of guest appearances on series including Haven, Castle, Arrow, Supernatural, Criminal Minds, and Altered Carbon. DC fans may also recognize Penniket for voicing Steve Trevor in 2015's animated Justice League, Gods and Monsters Chronicles, as well as a small 2013 part in Zack Snyder's Man of Steel. Now he is 50. Edward James Olmos as William Adama. Born February 24, 1947. On Battlestar Galactica, Olmos held the team together as William Adama at the age of 57. The Galactica's reticent, always composed commanding officer, busy as an actor since the 1970s. Edward James Olmos scored huge mainstream success with a trio of iconic 1980s roles, as Detective Gaff in Blade Runner, 1982, math teacher Jaime Escalante in Stand and Deliver, 1988, and his Emmy-winning portrayal of Quiet Storm Cool Lieutenant Martin Castillo on NBC's pop culture-defining Miami Vice, 1984 to 1990. Both on the big and small screens, Olmo's acting career hasn't let up since his BSG days, with his most high-profile recent appearances coming in Blade Runner 2049. Mayans MC as Felipe Reyes, a role Olmos continues to play into the present day. Now he is 78.